signs? How many different signs do you have?
Over
120 different types of signs in downtown, which is telling you what you can do with your vehicle. That's too many. That's confusing. We wanted to have some consistency about that. There are also some areas of, and we want people to, if you have a proliferation of signs, it's easy to miss the one that applies to your stretch of pavement. Now, I've also said that it's important to me to see that any place you're not supposed to park, that we get those curbs painted and we keep them painted. I don't want any gotchas out there. He just slipped me a note saying that the signs that we're going to be taking down will become art. Why don't you describe the program? But it's going to take us about a year to get all the signs down and replaced. But it's going to you're going to have a cleaner block face. You're going to be easier to figure out what you can and cannot do. And as we're doing it, we're going to standardize the requirements across the city gradually.
Pretty much nailed it, Mayor. This was initiated by a great piece of information that was brought to us by the Downtown Management District. They went out and took pictures of the types of things that people.
They actually catalog every sign.
That's right. They catalog the signs and they put them into different categories. So everything from metered parking to the type of vehicle that may be there. So a jitney stand or a limo stand or commercial vehicle type. They gave us pictures, and it always helps to get an image. I think not only the over 120 different signs, but also these what have been referred to as totem poles, the stack of things that people are forced to interpret. So what this project will do over the next year is bring in a vendor to go out and take the information that we've developed in the plan and begin to take down the signs. There are over 5,800 signs that will be removed downtown according to the plan that we've developed. And then they'll replace them. No more, you won't see the totem poles anymore. What you're going to see is something that just helps people understand. On this side is what we call a double blank. One sign on this side of the panel, one sign on this side of the panel, then at maximum one beneath. That's going to say, on this side you can do X, and on this side you can do Y, and uniform design, uniform time requirements as applicable to the block face, and different types of meter bags. There's going to be more parking inventory created because of Public Works, Traffic, and Transportation really went out and looked at all the mobility lanes and did an assessment about whether or not all of the lanes that are designated as mobility lanes right now are really relevant and needed given the current traffic patterns. And they were able to free up some additional inventory there. So it creates more signs, it makes parking easier downtown, and I think we'll get an attractive product out of it, I think.
Mr. Newport has some, I don't know if he brought it with him today, but he can show you what he presented to council when we took this forward some months ago with the proliferation of signs and then what it'll look like before and after. With nearly 6,000 signs in downtown Houston, it's going to take a little while. We want to make sure that we do it systematically, do it right, but it's going to be a cleaner look. It's going to be much more effective for people coming downtown. The goal ultimately is to make it easier for people who don't come downtown on a regular basis to feel comfortable coming downtown and parking on the street, and also to make it easier for them to, they choose to park on the street, to find the off-street parking options. So from 120 different signs down to 25.
What are you doing with the old signs?
Pardon?
What are you doing with the old signs? You say?
Turning them into an art project. Downtown Management District's going to do that. We will unveil it at the appropriate time.
Are you concerned about a decrease in fee collections as a result?
Actually, I hope we give out fewer parking tickets in downtown Houston. I absolutely believe we will give out fewer parking tickets in downtown Houston when we get through with all of this sign replacement.
Is it possible that with this new system, more people will use City of Houston meters rather than private lots?
We don't care whether they use City of Houston meters or private lots. The goal is to have people, we want more and more people to come downtown. Discovery Green is a destination. Market Square Park is becoming a destination for folks. There are lots and lots of free public activities and nonprofits that do festivals downtown. We want people who come downtown for a festival and have a great time at the festival and go back and find that their car is still in the same place they left it. So, hear me. My goal is to write fewer parking tickets in downtown Houston and encourage everybody to come down and have a good time. It's going to take us a little while to get through the thicket of signs, but when we do, it's going to be a much more pleasant experience. And I'll just, since I have the microphone and I'll point out that we still have a challenge in these surface lots and bogus car parkers. The surface lots that aren't available on the weekends are supposed to be chained off. We will continue to monitor that and make sure that people don't get ripped off coming downtown and think that, okay, I'm safe, I'm in a private surface parking lot, and then come back and find their car towed. But I gave $5 to a guy in an orange vest when he let me in. Well, we're going to continue to try to make sure that does not happen.
Mayor, are you going to also talk to the parking authority about uniformity and how to write tickets after 6 o'clock? Because some of the club owners, I've been there, some of the club owners have complained that you have meter maids who are coming down at 11, 12, and 2 o'clock writing tickets on the streets.
We write tickets whenever you're illegally parked. And we have traffic enforcement, we can do traffic enforcement 24/7. Which is why we don't want to sneak up on anybody, we don't want to make it confusing. We want you to know if you're illegally parked, we're going to get you, but we want to make it easier not to illegally park.
My name is Elizabeth.
Yeah, Mayor, I was just wondering, recently the Gallup poll, I think they ranked all the major cities, and they ranked Houston, Sugar Land, or whatever at the bottom, like they feel more people from our area feel least safe compared to, I guess, people in Minnesota feel the most safe. What do you think about the Gallup poll?
It's frustrating, but understandable. One crime is too many if it happens to you. Our crime rates are down, they've been down, and coming down for years. Across the United States, we're experiencing some of the safest moments in decades, and that includes in the city of Houston. The only area of crime that we haven't been able to do a good job of bringing down recently is burglary of a motor vehicle, which is 100% preventable crime. Don't leave things in your car. But I know that statistics don't matter if people have the perception that they are unsafe, and we have to do whatever we can to reassure people. And I think one of the most important things people can do is if they get engaged in community, they're part of their civic club, if they know their neighbors, they begin to feel more comfortable in the community, and that perception of crime begins to match the reality that crime is down.
So do you think we have a more perception problem versus a reality problem?
Absolutely. But again, it's your perception, it's your reality. And we want to continue to make sure that Houstonians are safe, but we want to work with Houstonians so that they feel safe.
And Mayor, can you comment real quick on the cable thing, on the cable sitting down?
I can't because I haven't talked to him yet.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Elizabeth.